Hi everybody, welcome back to the lab. Well, today we have another data generator repair. It's an Evil Packard 3762A, and it is a serial data generator, if I understood correctly. And we have two words, 16-bit each. Not really sure what is this thumbs wheel meant for. And yeah, lot of settings here, clocks and pattern, threshold, output level of clock, and so forth. So there is, obviously, I am not familiar with this instrument, and I really don't know anything of it. But I saw it for a very cheap price, and I thought that it would be interesting to learn something about this digital instrument. I'm sure they were quite handy in the past. So before I switch on, I will open it, as it is unknown condition and unknown when it has been powered up last time. So let's see how it's inside. And this is the back of it, and it's not in bad shape. It's pretty dirty, but it's not in bad shape. Here we have a option for remote control, which is not populated. Monitor, two monitor outputs, probably for the serial data. And this is the clock with ECL level, which, if I'm not mistaken, is from minus 0.08 to +2, but I could be wrong on that. I'm not an expert on this kind of digital signals level. So let's remove the top cover, which is, by the way, very dusty and sticky, so must be cleaned very soon. Removing the rear screw, it reveals, oh my goodness, how many birds there are here. Hopefully we don't have any battery. Not sure on that. Probably here is for an option. Hopefully. Probably is for the remote control. Here we have that looks like an extender, but probably is meant for debug. Okay, so let me see over here. I do not see batteries so far. So let's see the power supply here. I believe it's quite big. So let me remove all the screws here. And that is with the panel removed. And these are the power supply boards, the regulators, I believe. And here we have the main transformer, maybe, not sure. And we have some big capacitors. The input filter, but I don't think it's a filter because we have this filter over here. Not sure what it is. This one. Very strange setup over here. Honestly, it seems that nobody has been in before me. So seems to be completely original. Oh, that might be the support, maybe for the card here. Not sure. Has been used a bit. The dusty reveals that. No, I'm wrong. There is something written by hand here, so somebody has been here before. Not sure the condition. By the way, still I do not see any battery so far. I think we may try to power up with dim bulb. It's already set for 230. Let's try that. Okay, I've plugged it to my 115 rail over here through the dim bulb. And again, this is set for 230, so we are at half of the power, just to be on the safety side for capacitor reforming. Let's see the behavior. Okay, very tiny light onto the dim bulb and quickly discharge. I mean, quickly get off. So the fan is spinning slowly. Clearly we don't have any lamp over here. But the behavior of the lamp makes me believe that we are in good shape. Well, I left run it for a while at 115 volts. Now I'm at full line through dim bulb. Let's see what it does. And now it's really bright. And let's see what's happened. I don't see anything coming up. No lights. But no magic smoke. Let me grab the multimeter and see what we have. Well, according to the cover, we should have minus 15 here. We have minus 7. Plus 15, we have plus 6. And minus 2 over here. And we already are a little bit over. And here we should have minus 5, and we have plus 1.6. That's not good. And yeah, don't know if there is a problem. Minus 5 often is used by memories. Let's see if we have a short. But we shouldn't, as we have plus 1.6. So yeah, it's quite a while that is running in the bulb. Don't know. I just go to bypass. Hope for the best. Okay, let's see. No. We have a problem onto the minus 5.2 rail. As you can see here, we should have minus 0.2. Oh, but that is only the regulation. So, I don't believe that. Okay. Yeah. Let's try now. Maybe it was just in the wrong place. Let's see. Yes, we are at minus 5.2 and minus 2. So actually we are in good shape. Let's see here. Plus 15. Spot on. Minus 15. Very close. Unbelievable. We have no power light. I need to check with the... Okay, we have some life sign here. So the LED is... Now it's good. I don't know if... Okay, let's check for some data output. Well, I made some performance tests and the power supply, it becomes perfectly spot on. I have just adjusted a bit, few regulations, but the frequency is not really precise. It's out of spec. But to adjust the frequency, we need to remove the bird from its seats and place onto an extender bird or bird extender. And unfortunately, I don't have such 30 by 2 pins board extender. So I think I need to leave as it is. And that frequency, which is F1, and it's on A1 over here, bird. And yeah, there is nothing I can do right now. I believe it is a very specific, this instrument, for the probably telephone communication, and it has its own companion 3763, which is a bit error measurements. So, but I want to address the bulb, which is over here, and it's very white. I believe it became get in air, and I want to replace with another neon bulb and see if it come to life, and address this power button that does not release correctly. So we need to pull it out. So let's do that. Well, I believe that somebody has tried to fix the switch problem and has loosened it onto its crimped support. So I'm gonna try to fix once forever by spraying more contact cleaner and perhaps tightening a little bit more the crimping lips over here, and hopefully I will be able to bring it back to its original functioning. Well, I've been able to replace the bulb. Hopefully it will work. And also I've been able to repair the switch. So it's time to reassembly. Front panel reassembled. Let's see if we have our neon bulb working and if the power switch now it responds. Oh, very nice. We at least have a life sign and see that we indeed have the instrument up. Let's see. Yeah, push button works fine. So let's see if I can make some other tests, and maybe I think that I may try to remove the bird and tweak a little bit the frequency adjustment, and by trial and error bring it to the frequency needed. Well, I've discovered a very super thing. This is not a bird, this is the extender. That's amazing. This will allow me the full calibration of the instrument. Unbelievable. It was just sitting here and I didn't see it. Very well. So I can proceed with the calibration of the out-of-spec bird. Well, I'm making some more tests. The bird is not exactly reaching the frequency that need. Very close, by the way, but I'm not having any data output from output B. So I believe there are some fault onto the instrument, and must be studied very deep, as the complexity of this instrument is not just straightforward. While making some additional tests onto channel B missing output, I discovered that doesn't matter if I place a data format difference, which should drive this IC through this diode to change the state, to change there is a dual master slave flip-flop over there. It's an MC10231, I believe, the equivalent. By the way, it seems that we have something wrong here. I'm not sure yet, but we also have another problem. We do not have data and data note switching. So I think we have additional problems onto the front panel here. And looking at the color, it seems that they are different between the two channels, which seems a little bit weird to me. But could be okay like that, don't know. So I need to check that, as well as the data format switch functioning. But look at this beauty of word generator switches assembly. That is amazing. May 1980, 45 years old. Well, I think I found something. This switch seems that doesn't work. And also this one has a very high resistance in not output. So, and also the data format switch is also not working well. So I believe I need to remove the whole front panel here, the board, and clean all the switches. Well, everything has been cleaned thoroughly, including the non-working switches. I've been able to spray contact cleaner through the head here, and they are now working as they should. So let's reassemble and make some additional tests. Well, great progress here. I had applied an external clock with my signal generator at 1.5 megahertz, as this is running at 135-36 minimum, and it's over the capabilities of this scope. However, this is what it's doing. If I increase the number of bits from 0 to 16, and it seems that it works. But not only that, if I reverse the data, now I'm having this. So that is fixed. However, we still have no output from B channel. So more troubleshooting needed. Well, unfortunately, I have very bad news. Channel B, it's dead because the hybrid amplifier and signal is right to the input and is not getting out. All the voltages across it are as they should. I have misunderstood the way that this circuit works, as on channel 12 it is different from channel 11, so that's my fault. But I eventually found the signals up to TP3 here, which is the input over here, and we don't have any output. And look into the schematic, these are a series. This hybrid is a series of differential amplifiers, and each stage has a gain control. When you change the offset and amplitude, you change the actual gain of this hybrid. And I've been able to see on that port the signal coming through the first stage, but not through the second. So it's dead, and I need to find a solution for that. But for the rest, the instrument is working. So I think unless I will find a solution, I will have to put this in standby and come back if I will ever be able to find that. I saw them on eBay, and I may purchase one, despite they are very expensive. They are also brand new. So, you know, this is not an instrument that I will need, at least in my knowledge right now. But if we want to save these instruments to the level to be usable as they meant to be, yeah, the way is to fix all the problems they have. So I will close the instrument, see the final result of the aesthetic point of view, and see also the data output in a different manner than so far. With everything reassembled, it's time for a cleaning of the covers. Okay, it's finished, reassembled, very clean and beautiful smell. I have used the soap, it's a degreaser actually, which is a very fresh smelling. This is the bulb that I have replaced for the pilot lamp, and this is what is outputting now, invert data. And this is the kind of data that I like to see, that is increasing, adding word, I mean a bit in the word, and I'm running at 16 bit. This is 10 bit, so all zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and it lost the sync. So I think we are good, and it's ready to be placed in the collection. Hopefully I will receive the amplifier hybrid module, so I can totally fix the instrument. Well, several months has passed since I finished the recording of the video of this data generator, and I eventually been able to source the hybrid amplifier. So I want to try to replace it and see if I will fix channel B and let it be complete. So let's do that. And that's channel 2 bird. Remove it, and let's try to remove it. Well, the discoloration might be a clue of a problem. However, the seller has sold me this as new, but as this is socketed, there is no really way to prove that unless I just place in its place here and test it. Let's find out if we have a working unit. Sure it does. Look at that. We finally have a B channel working, and that is extremely satisfying. Look at that, perfectly working. So yeah, the hybrid was the issue, and we have finally the generator completely working. For the moment, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. So I thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon.